Hey, what's cracking, Game Skulls? Welcome back to the $1 Billion Grind. It's episode number 28, as a matter of fact. Wow, man, how many of these have we done? So we had a pretty big weekend this past weekend. If you weren't around, I'll just fill you in real quick. I was doing my Friday night free roam stream on this past Friday, something we do a little different than the grind, and we run around in free roam, have a little fun, get a little crazy. And rather hilariously, or I guess it depends how you look at it, I jumped into free roam. I started the stream off. I was really having a good time. It was actually pretty action-packed. Got into a bunch of fights. Got killed a few times, killed a few other people. Just having some fun, mixing it up. And I'm noticing the number of people in the chat like dropping as I'm doing this, and I'm thinking to myself, whoa, you know, why is this? I think this is like one of the more action-packed streams like I've ever done. And then I'm thinking, well, you know, my audience is mostly here for a grind so far. I mean, maybe they don't like this kind of content. And then as I'm just, you know, kind of wondering about it, and I'm playing the game, going along, noticing no one's really talking in chat. All of a sudden, good old Mr. 5 says in chat, when are you going to start streaming? And I'd been playing and talking and everything for like a half hour, and I didn't even realize I wasn't live. So, yeah, big fail on my part, but kind of humorous too, I guess, in a way. That was also, I had just hit 100 subscribers right before that stream started, and I did what I thought was a pretty nice little monologue, just kind of thanking everybody and kind of saying, hey, you know, this is a celebration too. All of it out the window, man. All of it out the window. Hey, what's going on? Donald, how you doing, sir? Happy Monday to you. Just chilling out, getting ready for my work night. Starts tonight. Anyone who doesn't know, I work nights, so like 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. So I do this for like an hour and a half Monday nights before I work. This is my relaxing before work stream, you can call it. And man, I've been remiss on the grind this week, I'll tell you that. We hit 300 million a week ago. And I think we're only at like, what, 30... I guess I can't pull it up right now with that menu, but I think we're only at like 307 million. Like, this whole past week, I've only grinded about $7 million, which is like nothing for me. Usually we grind anywhere from like 30 to 50 in a typical week. So definitely wasn't playing much this past week, but I had a lot going on, so that's just the way it goes sometimes. But we'll catch up. It ain't a race. It ain't a race. It's not even a marathon, man. It's a leisurely stroll to $1 billion in GTA. Anyways, time to get back to it though. Time to jump in and start grinding again. Boy, I hope I'm still sharp on Cayo. I don't think I've run Cayo for like I don't even know when was the last time I did a Cayo, like 4 or 5 days ago or something. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've got to adjust something here. You may be hearing me feeding back in the feed. I hope not, but if you are, I apologize. I got my monitor up. And okay, so we are at Chumash, which is pretty easy location, and I'm going to be testing something too. I know we started running into that bug again, which is so frustrating when you fly the Vellum plane into the trigger point to go to Cayo, and it takes you to an endless loading screen, which absolutely just stinks. Then you have to basically reload the whole game and start again. So we'll see. Someone gave me a tip last week. They said try flying really low instead of way up in the air the way I normally do, and they said that seemed to help them. I don't know if that'll help or not. I'm going to give it a try. We've tried just about everything at this point, but I think until Rockstar fixes the issue, we're going to be pretty much stuck with it. But hopefully this tip works for us. We'll see. And as usual, I try not to hit the plane with the rockets. Always sucks when you damage your plane. I think there's only like one guy left, but he's like right next to the plane, so I'm not going to shoot him with the rockets, that is. Oh, hello. Hi, Sparrow. Sparrow's so terrible landing. Tips for AFK grinding. Well, first and foremost, depending on what businesses you're going to AFK grind, I'm not fond of motorcycle club, like MC club cell missions, like the Cocoa Lockup and the Brownie Mixes. I'm not fond of those because the cell missions are so absolutely terrible. So the only businesses that I typically do cell missions for are the Nightclub and the Bunker. Now, here's the caveat to that. In order to really maximize the value of your nightclub sale, you do need the MC businesses, and specifically you need 3. You need the Cocoa business, you need the Brownie Mix business. I'm sorry, no, I take that back. Scratch that. You do not need the Brownie Mix business. You need the Cocoa business, you need the Blue Sky Meth business, and you need the Funny Money counterfeit cash business. So those are the 3 businesses you want for MC. And then you'll want a bunker. And then you'll either want a CEO crate warehouse or the airport hangar, like the hangar over at the military base. I guess you can do it at LSIA too, but I think the military base is the better location because when you have a hangar there, you can fly over the military base without getting a wanted level. So, and as long as you have one of those, though, either a crate warehouse or the hangar, then at that point you've got the 5 businesses that the nightclub can accrue product for, which is basically, some kind of cargo, either hangar or CEO crates, the weapons for the bunker, the gun running, and then you've got the Cocoa, the Funny Money, and the meth. Now, you can also do document forgery and Brownie Mix. You can accrue those out of the nightclub as well, but you can only do 5 at a time, and those are the least 2 valuable. So I don't recommend doing those. I usually just do the 5 that I mentioned. Hey, Zephyr, man, welcome back, sir. And hey, Mr. 5, hey, how you doing too? Sorry, guys, a little behind on chat here. Just kind of monologuing about AFK grinding. And so, anyways, once you get all those businesses, and you don't have to upgrade those businesses, by the way. Not upgrading those other businesses does not affect the output of your nightclub. The only thing that affects the output of your nightclub, and by output I mean like how quickly and how valuable the product is that it accrues, the only thing that affects nightclub value is the nightclub updates. So you can have a Cocoa business with no updates whatsoever, and it'll be no different. Your Cocoa product that you get for your nightclub will be no different than the Cocoa product you'd get at the nightclub if you had all the updates at your Cocoa business. So that's kind of important to note too, because if you're not going to do MC business sales, hey, flying low worked, but of course we need more tests before I'll call that a fix. If you're not going to do MC business sales, then there's no reason to upgrade your MC businesses. It's just a waste of money. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, but definitely upgrade your nightclub with all the updates. And so hold on one second. Hey, Baba, how you doing, sir? Oh, okay. Yeah. So, anything settings wise, plug in the controller, etc. Yeah. So yeah. So obviously when I play, I play with this controller. When I'm gonna do my AFK grind, I will put myself in security cameras. Oh, by the way, when you AFK grind in the security cameras, you should retire from CEO. Retire from SecuroServe if you're an MC. I don't know why you'd be an MC, but if you were an MC, retire from MC. Retire from those things so that when you're AFK, you're paying a little bit less in daily fees, because when you're active in your CEO or your MC business, that's when you start getting hit with all the fees for your businesses associated with those roles. So very important, when you AFK, retire. So that you're retired from your SecuroServe, you are AFK in your security cameras, and you can do this anywhere where there are security cameras. You can do it at your bunker, you can do it at your nightclub, whatever. As soon as I'm in the security cameras, I will shut this controller off. And then it will pop up a warning and it'll say, hey, you need a controller for this game. I will run over to my Xbox over there, and I've got another controller, and I plug it in. I've taken the battery out of that controller, by the way, and I will plug it in by USB directly to the Xbox. And then I'll take a rubber band and wrap it around the right thumbstick, and I'll pull it down to keep like the thumbstick active. And I'll leave it sit there, and it'll never die. It'll never time out. And when I come back the next day, all my products are all built up. There's only one thing here. That stinks, but it is cocoa, so that is good. It's kind of good and bad there. And that's pretty much the gist of the whole AFK grind. Now, I build up two things. I build up the nightclub, and I also build up the bunker. So, of course, it's up to you what you want to do. Some people do MC businesses. Some people do, you know, whatever it is they like to do. Let's see. Hey, anything setting-wise? Did you hear about the movie update? I was catching one of your streams live. Hey, Baba. Yeah, good to have you, sir. Then retiring from CEO. Oh, cheating. Sir. No problem. No problem at all, man. Definitely here to help. It's what I do all the time. Do I call AFK grinding cheating? That's such a loaded question. You could also ask the same question about my solo public lobbies, by the way. I do not. I don't consider it cheating. I will admit that it's not 100% legit in the sense that they didn't intend for you to sit forever. But you know what? They might patch those security cameras at some point where you can't sit in them forever anyway. If they're really worried about it, I figure they will patch that. I mean, God knows they like to patch everything that that helps you make money. So if they're really concerned about it, you know they will patch it. But it's been that way for years and years and years. And so at this point, I think it's legitimate, man. To answer your question, no, I don't think it's cheating. But I know some people do, and I respect those who do. They also probably think that when I get my solo public lobby, they probably think I'm cheating with that as well, because I've got a firewall up that's stopping my Xbox from talking on the internet on the ports that are used for set game sessions. And so no one can join me in the session. But you know what? I'm not a fan of the way they set these things up to basically cripple you while you're trying to do it. They force you to deliver stuff in really slow, crappy vehicles over crazy routes. And meanwhile, people are flying after you in little rocket motorcycles with never miss heat-seeking, missiles. So, nah, they can call that cheating all they want. I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna subject myself to that crap. Then the game becomes not fun at that point. When there's just endless griefers blowing your stuff up all the time. Alright, gotta sneak down through here. I'll catch up on chat in a second, guys. I gotta... get through here. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sometimes it's a little tricky through here when you're riding the motorcycle. Looks like there's no security guard at the tower, so the box is going to be on the ground floor, actually. So let me catch up here real quick. Live. Hey, Baba. Thanks, sir. Nice to have you. And no, it's not cheating. It's been in the game for a long time. In your challenge, not in. Oh, just like for my challenge. No. I if I did, I wouldn't do it. I've thought about that a few times. Like you could claim that my $1 billion grind is illegitimate because A, I do solo public lobbies, and B, because I grind AFK. You could make that argument, and if that's anyone's opinion, I respect it. But I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. So okay, looks like obviously the 3 and the 1 will go times 10, and the 6 will just go times 1. I can do the maths. No guard there. Right in, proud. Zeffy, yeah. What are we talking about? The movie update. What movie update are you talking about? I'm not sure what you're referring to. I guess no. I guess I have not heard about it because I'm not sure what the D4 thing is. Or oh, D4 gameplay is coming out September. So okay. Oh. Yeah. I'm going to touch on that. Actually, Zephyr, it's funny you bring that up, sir, because that is exactly what I was planning on talking about. Exactly what I was planning on talking about. So, let me, let's just jump back to the Kasaka at this point. We got everything we need. We got 2 Cocos at North Dock, which is nice. So, public session. Okay. So, yeah. Actually, yes, this is something I definitely wanted to talk about tonight. So, we're heading into June. Well, we're in June. We're heading into mid-June. And so sometime in the next month or so, Rockstar is going to release their big summer DLC update. And so the clickbaiters are going insane with the rumors. And there's been 2 main rumors. And I'll get to the newer one in just a minute. Actually, I didn't think it was Michael. I thought it was just a NPC. The only thing official that's happened is an NPC. Maybe the leaked photos, but maybe that's something different. But as far as actually what's been updated to the game so far officially, there was an NPC added that's like kneeling on the thing. But you know what? Let's pause on that for a minute. Let's pause on the whole Michael thing for a minute. So the clickbaiters for the last couple months have been revving up on the rumors for the summer DLC. And the first big rumor, if you guys remember about a month ago, was it's going to be Liberty City. They're going to add Liberty City into the game. That was the first thing everyone was saying. Since then, that has changed. And now the rumor is that they're going to be doing a update that involves Michael from story mode. And it's going to have something to do with like a movie business. Because if you remember story mode, he was all into movies and stuff. And so they're saying that that's now going to be the update. So is it going to be Liberty City? Is it going to be the movie update? Here's my take on all of that. Rockstar hasn't said a thing. And they never do until the very end anyway. So will it be a Michael update with movies? That seems to be everyone's opinion now. A month ago, everyone was saying it was Liberty City. Just remember that. I don't know. I honestly don't know. If it is, it's cool. I mean, they had Trevor in the game right from the very beginning. You know, you can go do Trevor missions with Ron and stuff. So he's always been in GTA Online. Obviously, last Christmas, they added Franklin with the agency. So it does seem appropriate that they would add something with Michael. I mean, I think all of us would like to see that. He's been the only one that's been completely absent from online at this point now. But again, I just remind everyone that Rockstar has not said a single thing. They have not said, yes, that's what this is. So until Rockstar announces it, I take everything with a grain of salt. And maybe they're right. I mean, they've been right sometimes in the past. But then again, I will remind you, a month ago right now, Liberty City. It was all, there's going to be Liberty City. There's going to be Liberty City. So the same people who are all saying it's going to be Michael in the movie business now. So are they right? Maybe. They've been right and they've been wrong in the past. So it's really hard to say. Let's see. Movie for GTA. Let me catch up on chat here. Why? I need to switch to my oppressor Mark II anyway. I don't like trying to land this thing on top of the Schlongberg Sachs building because it's not set up very well for it. Vehicles. I really hope my oppressor is the active vehicle. I probably should have made sure before I did that. We'll find out in a minute. Turn the moon pool. And I can actually shift off to my larger radar now. Oppressor is here. Yep. Okay. So leaked photos and Michael in front of the spot. Not a movie update online. Franklin teased it on the contract update when we drove through the movie space. Well, yeah, Franklin mentioned, Franklin definitely made a reference to Michael. Trophies appearing and disappearing, random boxes and totes showing up. Oh, wow. You know, I don't pay enough attention to the interior of my agency to know. You know what? I have noticed that too. Yes, I have. I noticed like a one of those like plastic bin things appeared by my office, like with a hand truck and stuff. Is that what you're talking about? I did notice that by my office. We'll see it in a minute here. After I'm done with Cayo, I got to go to my agency and get my safe anyways. We'll see if that's what you're saying. All my progress is intact business-wise. There's also a set of hand trucks right outside my... Yes. So you got the hand trucks, too. Now, I don't know. Yeah, that could have something to do with the DLC. I don't know how that relates to movie business, but, you know, who knows? I'll tell you, I always thought that they'd have a little more content for agency, because... Think about what the agency business is. We're supposed to be able to hire ourselves out to like high-end clients to do work, right? And I'm not just talking about security contracts. Security contracts are one thing, but the whole Dre thing was like the first big contract we had. 78, 46, 27. You guys will probably see it before me. Old eyes. 78, 46, 27. What is it, right in the middle or something? Hold on. I seriously don't see this. You guys are probably seeing it and going crazy. Oh, I see it now. Okay, got it. Anyways, so if you think about the agency, what Franklin did also say was that we would get more, like the whole Dre thing was just the first big contract. We're supposed to be getting more of them. And I want to say they even hinted at one point, there's that girl in story mode that Franklin helps that paparazzi guy take pictures of, and she's like, they get her at that fancy hotel, like messing around with that guy at the pool. It's like, you know, one of the more X-rated scenes of the whole game. But I heard a rumor that maybe there's going to be a contract for her to help her out. Is her name Lacey or something? I don't even know what her name is. I think you can get her sometimes to come to your club if you're doing nightclub promotions. When you bring celebrities to your club, I think you do bring her sometimes too. Zephyr. Hey, there's an empty desk in there too. Anyways, I didn't see the empty desk. I just saw like the hand trucks and the cases and stuff. I'll have to, like I said, we'll go in there in a little bit and check that out. But anyway, I'm thinking the agency could get an update where you're doing other big jobs for other big celebrities. And, you know, I don't know if $1 million will always be the going rate. Maybe some will pay more, maybe some will pay less. But I'd like to see them expand that agency. That really leaves a lot of room. How about this? Since we are seeing changes in the agency office right now as we're approaching as we approach the summer DLC, what if the summer DLC does have to do with Michael, okay? But what if it's not a new business? What if it's a new huge set of agency missions where basically Michael hires Franklin to help him with some problem in his movie business, and it hopefully has like a huge payout or something, and it's like a new, basically like another set of missions like the Dre one, but basically Michael is the client instead. And maybe that's how we bring Michael in, as he's the client that we're helping out. Now that would be a movie DLC involving Michael, and like Donald said, it'll be agency adjacent. Basically, it'll have to do with the agency. What if that's the big summer update? I mean, and again, we can sit here and spitball all night, man. And it's fun. It's fun. It's definitely on my mind. You know, this is that time of year. I'm like, what is it going to be? What is it going to be? And it's definitely on my mind and it is fun to talk about, but we don't really know. But I see a lot of possibilities. I agree. Whoever said it earlier, I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be anything to do with Liberty City at this point either. And I really kind of didn't even back when they were saying it. It's just, I don't know. A big map update doesn't seem to be their style. It never has been. And no, I don't consider Cayo a map update because you have to, you know, go to it. It's like a separate session when you're there. All right, got my Phantom Wedge. If I can get into it without the Mile High Club gets built. She's friends with Martin's son. Actually, that I didn't know. The logical train of thought. Clickbaiters will be 50% out of business. Donald. Yeah, you're right. You're right. If they ever do some of the, if they ever do some of those things, man, the poor clickbaiters won't be able to make videos about it anymore. But you know, they'll come up with something else. They'll be fine. And of course, we've got the ultimate clickbait always hovering over us. GTA 6. Be like Cernando. Oh man, I named him. I shouldn't have done that. I don't like naming other YouTubers, at least not when we're talking like disparagingly. but come on, that whole GTA 6 thing was so ridiculous. I got GTA 6 early. What really blew my mind was how many people believed it. Like, why would you believe it? Was so obviously fake. Come on, guys. Anyways, it was funny when you think about it. What a mess. What a freaking mess. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, he does. Maybe the last GTA 5 update will be a big heist in Liberty City. That was the rumor, like about what the summer DLC was. Again, I don't think that's what it'll be, and I don't think you guys do either, but that's what they were saying. There was going to be a big Liberty City heist. You know, they certainly, now that we're up and expanded and enhanced, I'm kind of expecting more from them. You know the sad part about all this is like, I really anticipate, I look forward, and I'm anxious for it to see. Oh wow, that cop car. Yeah, I'm gonna have to blow myself up on this one. He ain't going nowhere. He's right on me. Hold on one sec, guys. All right. RPG. Kaboom. Anyways, you know what's sad is, so I am really looking forward to the summer DLC. I always do. I want to know what it is. I can't wait to see it. I want something new to do in the game for a little bit anyways. But it's also tempered with a little bit of a sense of dread, isn't it? Like, they have... Rockstar has disappointed us so much over the last year or so. I mean, yeah, the tuners update was great, and the agency update, I like that. I like both of those things. They did those things right, and I do like the graphics and expanded and enhanced. They did fix the way things should. They made things look the way they always should have, basically, but they fixed it. But there's been so many things they've done that have disappointed us too. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm returning this thing. Getting lost because I'm getting worked up about Rockstar now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, let's face it. That trilogy, the debacle, oh my gosh, the definitive edition debacle, the GTA Plus subscription thing, which I'm just not a fan of. And if you're a fan of that one, by the way, that's fine. I mean, everyone has their own opinion about it. I just feel like, oh man, they're milking this thing so much, and they're not providing hardly any value at all, like with GTA Plus. Come on, guys. 500 grand a month. I'm gonna make 3 times that in this little heist that I'm doing right now, just while you guys are watching. So I mean, that's so worthless. And I know early access to vehicles and stuff, but you know what? If you've ever tried to get into a race online, it's not really that easy. You have to wait sometimes way too long for a race to populate stuff. People really aren't running them, so I don't even know how much help that is to have like the early HOW vehicles or whatever as part of. It's just, I don't know. And then that also unbalances the game too. So people who have GTA Plus, let's say we do get into a race and they've got a car that I don't even have access to, and it's now the fastest car. Well, now you've succeeded in unbalancing racing by giving it to people who are paying to win at that. But it's like there's so many downsides to GTA Plus, in my opinion. Anyways, so yeah, Rockstar's done a lot to disappoint, and so as much as I'm looking forward to the summer DLC, it also comes with a little bit of a sense of dread too, like, oh man, what are they gonna screw up? What are they gonna do? Just wait for the day when they come out with a GTA Plus only DLC that only those people have access to, and those of us that don't have it, no access to. I bet you that'll happen before too long. Or how about this? It wouldn't surprise me if it did, the way they've been going with that stuff. Eventually, possibly, right? Yeah, really. Add more houses. I don't know. I've wanted them to open up like the big awesome mansions for a while now. Make those the most expensive properties in the game. But they don't seem interested in doing it. And honestly, I have to admit, at the end of the day, would that be that big of a deal? Would it really add that much to the game to have something like that? I don't know. It would be cool for a little bit though. Definitely cool for a little bit. My favorite property has always been Tinsel Towers, just because of that view out the window into the city. It looks so good. 1 second here. I'm also wondering when they're going to stop doing updates for the last gen of the console. I don't know if you guys remember or not, but you know, after the PS4 and Xbox One version of the game came out, that would have been what, like fall of 2014 when that happened. And then in the spring of 2015, they came out with the original Heist update. And I remember they also added the Osiris and they added the T20 car. And that was like, I want to say that was like the very last thing. And then they announced that there were not going to be any more updates for PS3 or Xbox 360, that moving forward, the only updates were going to be for the next generation. So now that we are officially into the expanded and enhanced version of the game for PS5 and the Xbox Series consoles, I'm wondering at what point they're going to announce, hey man, future DLCs are only going to be for those consoles and not for PS4 or Xbox One. I hope it doesn't happen anytime soon, but you know, eventually it has to. Their explanation for the old gen consoles, the PS3 and stuff, was that they had already pretty much done that. They were completely maxing out all the capabilities of those consoles, and they were saying that they literally the game was becoming unstable on those consoles because they were adding so much into it, and they just really couldn't add any more. And that was their justification back then. I would imagine that the justification on this console, on this generation, would probably be along lines of the same. So we got that we got that to look forward to also. And that really, you know, of course, part of the problem with that for them is that so many people have had a hard time getting a hold of these new consoles. So if you can't get the new console and they stop updating it, that will essentially kill this game on those consoles. And if that's where their biggest installed player base is, well, they'd be shooting themselves in the foot. So I guess we'll see what happens. Man, you'd hope GTA 6 would be out by then. We're coming up on what, 9 years? September of 2013, and it's June of 2022. So 3 more months, and we will be 9 years in. Man, this thing's flying along. All I have left after this is the cutting torch and the safe codes, and I can do the Cayo proper. I was so lazy through the week this past week. Like I said, I barely did any Cayos. On PS5, there isn't a setting for the controller, so I don't have to use... Oh, isn't there a setting for the controller? So I don't have to use a rubber band. I can't answer that one. I don't have a PS5. I'm not really familiar with the controls on that. I know on the PS4, I don't think I needed to do that either. The only reason for the rubber band on Xbox is if I didn't do the rubber band thing, it's not that the game would time out. It's that the controller goes to sleep, and you can't disable that on the Xbox Series for whatever reason. If there's no input on the controller after a certain amount of time, it goes to sleep, even when it's plugged in, and there's no way to shut that off. So the only reason I'm doing that rubber band thing is to keep the controller alive and keep the controller from going to sleep, because then even in the security cameras, once the controller goes to sleep, you get the, hey, you need a controller for this game. So that's why for that. All right, what do we got? Just cutting torch, yep, and then the safe code. I always do safe code last, just I don't know why, I just do. Probably because Beats Down Gaming told me to. Do I have Prime Gaming active? Oh, I mean, I've got Game Pass Ultimate. I don't know. I'm not sure what Prime Gaming is, I guess. I'm thinking like Amazon Prime. Or are you thinking of Twitch Prime? Is it the Twitch Prime thing you're talking about? I've heard other YouTubers talk about Twitch Prime, but I don't even really know what that is. I know you get some bonuses, I guess, weekly for that too, I think. Although I haven't heard... you know who I watch a lot of times for the weekly updates? You know what? I've got to go to the roof of this thing. What am I... Oh, focus, Mock, focus. A lot of times I'll watch Tylarius for the weekly updates, and I remember he used to say, and this is the Twitch Prime... This is the Twitch Prime special for the week. But I never really knew what that was. I imagine that's something you can sign up for that I have not. And something to do with Twitch, maybe. These guys, man, they're not coming out fast enough for me here. I know there's like 2 left. You know what? I'm just going to shoot them. I'm going to get down there and shoot them. They don't want to show themselves yet. Hopefully the... Oh, no, here they are. Where are these guys? Here's one. And I missed. Because thumbs. Got him now. Where's the other one? I hear him. Oh, there he is. These guys, man. Wow. You guys are witnessing the no thumbs, man. All right. TGG. I've watched his too, and I've also watched GTA Gentleman. TGG just kind of recently started doing them. I feel like if you go back like 5-6 months ago, he wasn't doing them at all. It's kind of a newer thing for him. I used to watch Laser Gaming sometimes too, but I don't know. Sometimes, I don't know. Just leave it at that. Whoops. Yeah, so you get bonuses with Amazon Prime. Well, you know, I have Amazon Prime. Are you telling me I can get bonuses in this game because I have Amazon Prime? And I'm almost afraid you're going to say yes in chat now. And I'm going to feel like I should be wearing a donkey head on or something. So Baba Yaga, here's my question to you, sir. Are you telling me that because I have Amazon Prime, I can get in-game bonuses in this game just for that without having to purchase anything additional? Is that what you were telling me? $500,000 per month. Why? It's like having a GTA Plus subscription. Hold on a sec. Where's my Kasaka? Link it through your social club, as I recall. Guys, I didn't even know that was a thing. I like no idea. That was completely okay. I didn't park that very well. I don't want to come back out and find this thing gone. Okay, can this thing please just sit down? There we go. Thank you, Rockstar. All right, got to do the casino heist. Okay, you get bonuses with Amazon Prime, $500,000 a month for Prime Gaming. Ha, it's like GTA Plus. Link it through your social club. Boomer on boomer crime. Okay, so yeah, I had no idea. I will look into that. I didn't even know that was a thing. So if there's some kind of bonus I can be getting just for the fact that I have Prime, then why wouldn't I? I guess the question is linking that social club thing gonna mess up my Prime suggestions and stuff? I don't want to start getting like offers for like the definitive edition of GTA and stuff like that. But I don't know. I'll look into that. I didn't even know about that. That's funny. Oh. You make more than that an hour. Yeah, it's true. It's not that much money. That's why I'm joking about like, hey, it's like a GTA Plus subscription. Not terribly valuable in my opinion. There it is. Yes. Oh well, it is what it is, guys. I didn't know. Just have to link it. All right. Well, I will try linking it and see what it gets me. I'll look into that and see. I didn't know about it. This is actually going to be a pretty valuable heist that I'm doing right now. It's going to be bearer bonds plus double cocoa at the North Dock. So I want to say we'll come in around like 1.7 million, something like that. All right. It used to give big discounts on vehicles. Okay. So they've, well, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if stuff like that actually starts to go away. Like, and this is story of my life. As soon as I discover something and like put it into action, it goes away usually. So it'll probably go away soon. But it wouldn't surprise me if they take any of that kind of extra stuff away, like any other way of getting discounts in the game, because of the release of GTA Plus. Wouldn't surprise me. So I need to grind. Mr. 5, yes you do, sir. You got to start running that Cayo, man. Get yourself all the good racing vehicles. Oh, that's right. We got Zephyr and Mr. 5 in this chat, man. You two speed demons. You need to race. Do you guys, by the way, have the Xbox One version of the game too? Oh my gosh. Tell me. Okay, good. I just messed up that assassination. I was afraid I set everyone off, but apparently I'm still stealth, which is cool. Oh, hey Ryan, welcome to the chat, sir. If you guys have the original Xbox One version of the game too, and if you have a character in GTA Online there, oh cool, he's right here, my favorite location too. Zephyr and Mr. 5, not only should we get you guys together for a race, but you guys need to race with Fryan of the Unprofessionals. If you ever watched any of the Unprofessional streams, one of the guys that runs with us, he's really good at racing too, and he's like a racing junkie. He's one of those people who like drives race cars in real life also. And then of course he's got all the racing games, you know, Wreckfest, whatever that Beam and G is. He drives all those games, plays all those games. So he's huge into it. I bet you guys would do. I think it would be an interesting race to see the three of you, and of course I'd want to be in it too. Probably coming in last, but you know, it is what it is. All right, let me find new session because I just jumped back to my Kasaka now. We've got the safe code, so we're ready to go to Cayo, guys. That's a good analogy, Donald. Yes, Cayo is an ATM. It's absolutely the best way to grind money. There's nothing better for your time in the game. I mean, you could argue that in-game time plus AFK grinding is kind of an equal because you only have to spend like 15 minutes selling your nightclub, if that, after you've AFK grinded it all night. But yeah, as far as actively playing, there's nothing that can beat Cayo. Nothing at all. You only came last because that guy spun you out so many times. Oh, it is what it is, sir. It is what it is. I need to learn to defend myself on the track better. I was spinning out pretty bad, actually. We were doing some off-stream racing last night with like Creeper and Fryan and stuff. Actually, I'm gonna post a short. I'm gonna post a short tomorrow night. I gotta get it in editing and just make sure everything is as I want it. Basically, we had this one race where we took off where Fryan spun me out, Creeper ran into an NPC car, and then Carolina somehow ran into Creeper, and I have no idea how this happened. She succeeded in launching herself completely off of a bridge. It was like the worst beginning to a race I have ever seen in my life. But that's what happens when the unprofessionals race, you know. We earn our name. I do love me some racing games. Gonna be MIA for a while when the new Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels DLC drops. Yes. Yeah, actually, Fryan was talking about that. Let's see. Racing with random involves. Been getting to Sensimita Tequila for 6 cows in a row. My luck is amazing. Yeah, it happens, man. It happens. Whoops. I want to do finale. Start it. Here we go. Yeah, I get tequila like multiple times in a row sometimes too. All right. Confirm, play, and yes. Of course, you know, the thing about tequila is, even though it's the least valuable Cayo primary target, even if you get tequila every single time, it's still the most valuable activity in the game. The only thing more valuable than that is Cayo with better primaries. So I look at it that way. I'm the glass half full view of it, I guess. All right, here we go. Now the only thing about the Cocos at North Dock is they're as usual, they're the worst placed. Cayo wasn't a thing. How would you make your money? Well, the AFK grinding would be the biggest money, definitely. I mean, you know, let's not forget my original PS4 character way before Cayo was out. I used to AFK grind just the Nightclub and the Bunker every night, and I think I was up to like 265 million or something like that on that guy. So I mean, you can still make a lot of money doing that. Oh, I forgot to turn my radar off. But for active play, it would probably be a mix of CEO vehicle exports and then probably also some crates and stuff. And oops, I gotta pop this guy real quick. There we go. And I'm gonna change my radar back down to get rid of the expanded. All right. But it would probably be like crates and CEO vehicles and mixing in like the client jobs and VIP work, and then whatever's on special, of course, will play a role too, like whatever's double money is and stuff like that. If it wasn't for Cayo, I would be doing a lot of that stuff. Absolutely. I mean, Cayo's only been out, what, a year and a half? So, I mean, a year and a half ago, we didn't even have it. Yeah, this guy is, like, taking forever to head in. There he goes. I guess I got there a little faster than I planned on. Here he is. All right. Let's grab the cocoa. And then the cocoa is placed not that great at this one. Basically, it's on both sides of the water. So I got to come here, and then I got to cross the water to the other one. Life is so hard. You run enough of those, you'll see a lot of wild scenarios. Of the 600 I've done, only 4 weren't on hard mode. I run the crap out of crates. It's an honest thing. Honest living. Yeah. I did crates more on one of my other characters. Like, I kind of always hated the fact that, because between crates and CEO vehicles, I preferred CEO vehicles. I had more fun with that. And yeah, I was a cargo bob user. So I would, well, first of all, I'm running in a solo lobby. The problem with CEO crates is if you run in a solo lobby, you get the NPCs that are trying to take you out while you're doing it. I gotta wait for this guy to come back. Oh, hey, look at that. Good timing, guys. There he is. If you run CEO vehicle deliveries, CEO import-export in a solo lobby, you get these guys in these blue Karumas who are really annoying. But if you... take this out. If you use a cargo bob, you can deliver, and it actually doesn't add as much time as you might think to the delivery. Like, I could still get the vehicle deliveries done usually inside of like 3 to 4 minutes, even with the cargo bob. So it was definitely worth it to me, because I'd come away with the full 80,000 value, assuming I didn't take damage when I sourced the vehicle. Which sometimes you can use a cargo bob for that too, by the way, but not usually as much. But I also did crates, and crates were fine. I used to hate the fact that the CEO vehicle stuff did not put money on your office floor. Like, only crates do that. And I was thinking to myself, I made so much money on CEO vehicles, but I had no money on my floor. And that was actually the real reason I started doing the crates, was I just wanted my CEO office to look cool with all the money all over the place. And in typical fashion, as soon as I had money all over the place, I kind of like wanted it gone after a while, and there's no way to get rid of it. Like, you can't set it. So kind of a double-edged sword with that. Got tired of it after I had it, and then I couldn't do anything about it. And they are spicy. Someone was telling me, I think it was Yorick. I don't know if you guys have been here enough. You know, Yorick's in here sometimes. Yorick VM. He was telling me that they took out the single crate option, which, I mean, isn't a big deal. I never used it anymore anyway, really. But they used to have, you could do 1 crate, 2 crates, or 3 crates. And someone said they took out the single crate option. Now, I think he also said that when you get the special item now, you can't do it because the single crate option isn't a thing anymore. Like, it kind of broke special items. Is that true, or is that not true? I don't know. I haven't done crates. I really should do it again. But I haven't done crates in forever. Donald, are you saying the single crate option is still there? You can still do 1 crate? Because I heard they took that out. Maybe it's only an Xbox thing then. I don't know. But I know Yorick was telling me that they removed single crate sourcing. Or special crates in the past week. Okay, so special crates are still a thing then. I'll have to ask Yorick what he was talking about when I see him next. Or I could just go to my office and launch a crate mission and see. Or at least go look and see what the option is. So when you do normal crates, forget about special items for a minute. When you're doing normal crates, you still have the option for a single crate, like just to source a single crate when you want to. You have that option. Try from your terabyte. Okay. Oh, so what are you saying? If I do it from the office, I don't have single crate option, but if I do it from my terabyte, I will. Is that, or is it available in both places? I gotta wait for Mr. Juggernaut to turn. He's turned. Wow, I'm a little slow coming off of here. All right, let's pop this guy quietly. Wow, he turned on me. Okay. This guy's already turned around. Got him. He did not have the gate key. Gotta take out this camera. Oh, I hope someone up here has the gate key. Got like 3 more chances. He does not. We don't mess with that guy through the gate anymore because I always hit the gate and end up triggering all the alarms. This guy did not have it. Oh, we've only got 1 more chance for a gate key. I mean, worst case scenario, if this guy doesn't have the gate key, I'll just have to go down the elevator instead. Not a big deal. But I prefer the gate. Nope. No. Oh, yeah, I got it. Gate keys. There we go. All right. Let's get the stuff. I only run out of my mobile office. Okay. Well, I wonder if it's if it just depends on where you run it from. I'll have to check that out when I get back to free roam. All right. Oh, that'll give you a headache. My man fell on his face off that rail. All right. All right, old man brain, must focus, fingerprints. It's not that hard, but 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Old man can count. 1, 1, 2. Hey, wow, that was an easy one. It was literally only the top 2 needed to be adjusted. Wow. I think that's the easiest fingerprint I've ever seen. All right, secondary take is really good, man. 500, that's like near the max value. Pretty much the most you can have is around like 550, like 540 to 550. So 68, 14, 36. 68, 14, 36. Old man brain. 68, 14, 36. There we go. I have still never made a mistake on the safe yet. I probably shouldn't be bragging about that. Although I think it was Zephyr said nothing happens if you do. I forget who said that, but yeah. All right, waiting for these guys to go by. He's heading in. All right. And we are out of here, boys. Now I just got to steal that motorcycle and go jump in the water. Time I had the Juggernaut follow me into where the primary is in that basement. No cone of vision either. Ugh. Well, that's a glitch and not a good one, man. All right. Hello, sir. Thank you for the bike. You'll be okay. Don't worry. Just take an aspirin. Take a nap. Now, once El Rubio gets a hold of you later, things aren't going to go so well. Like we could headshot him with a pistol. Well, not so bad then, but still. Yeah, he used to be easy to take out, although he's not really that hard anyway still. If you come up behind him and he's walking in a straight line and you just, you know, open up your AP pistol into him and keep it on him while he goes down, he'll die, and you probably will not set off the alarm. I've killed the Juggernaut plenty of times recently. He's not that hard, but I agree he's not as easy to kill. Back in the day, you could just give him a pop, one quick the back of the head, and that was it. In fact, you could also run up behind him and hit him, I think, back in the day too, I think. I didn't really do that much back then. My pattern doesn't really need the Juggernaut anyway. I was pretty much already going around him anyway after they made the change. So that didn't affect me that much. Oh. This is less than I was expecting. This is going to be 1.63. I thought this would have been like 1.7. That's weird. It seems low to me. Oh well. I guess it is what it is. I meleeed him at least 400 times. Now supposedly even now you can still stand on top of him, but I don't mess around with that, you know. When I'm on Cayo, man, I'm there for business. Melee the Juggernaut. All right. It's a sunny day in Los Santos. All right. Well, 1.6 million is not terrible, I guess, but I was expecting it to be like 1.7. Guess I need to temper my expectations a little more. Yes, avoiding him is definitely the best policy. So I'm going to check one thing. I do need to do a nightclub sale. Whoops. Vehicles. Request my personal vehicle. I'm going to go collect safes, but I'm going to stop by my CEO office, and I'm going to look real quick at that crate sourcing thing. I want to see if I have a single crate option, because I was told that was gone. And I thought I had seen that too, but I'm going to double check it. Actually, my office is right over here. I'm just going to run in there first. I haven't said hi to my secretary for a while. I don't remember the last time I was in my office, actually. It's been a while. Enter your office. Yeah. Yep, I will call the Terabyte too in a minute and check that out as well. What's up? How things going? I got a little bit of money. I guess I've done a few crates with this character. Remember, this is my secondary PS4 character, so I didn't do as many crates with this one, but I haven't done any since transferring it to Expanded and Enhanced. And before that, I hadn't played this character for like over a year. Wow, this login screen. Okay, so special cargo. Okay. Yes, she does. So warehouse map, I guess it really doesn't matter. I'm not going to actually do one. I could. Okay. I can source 2 or I can source 3. But I do not have the ability to source a single crate out of here. That is not there for me. So, all right. Let me actually, in honor of Expert Thief, I think we have to call her Lily. I think Lily's got to be her name for everybody. Expert Thief named her. All right, we'll go to the roof. I think that's where my oppressor is. That's crap right there. Yeah. So I cannot do a single crate. I thought, and I think it's Yorick that was telling me about it. I thought he was right, but I wasn't sure because, like I said, I don't do crates. What I should do is fill up all my large warehouses. Just go like on a crazy weekend crate sourcing binge, and then wait for double money on crate sales. Of course, I'm always afraid of the Titan thing too, man. All right, let me call for my terror bite. Oh, you know what? I can't call for my terror bite right now. Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Never mind. I lied. I was thinking my Kasaka was out, but it's not. We're between Cayo right now. Okay, give it a second. And where is it? Oh, it's right over here. They're robbing new players of getting those special cargo crates. Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, how would you do a special item crate if you can't do a single? So let me just see what my terabyte says here. Client jobs, special cargo. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Okay, but I can do a single crate here. But I can't from my office computer. So, all right, if I get a special item crate, I absolutely have to launch it from here, I guess. And you're right, though. A new player is not going to have a terabyte. So, you know, they're not going to be able to do that. That sucks, man. So where's my... I'll put... Whoops. Put the terabyte back. Return to storage. And now let's grab the safes. I actually did... Where am I going? I'm going in the wrong direction. I actually did safes kind of like late in the night last night, so these might not be all that full. But the nightclub one should be full, though. Let them eat cake. For all the younger people in the audience, he is referencing the French Revolution. I don't know if they even teach that in school anymore, do they? Mr. 5 has a challenge. All right, Mr. 5. Lay it on me, sir. What you got? Go up here and grab the safe. Hey, it is full. Huh. I didn't think it would be. I think we're all waited with bated breath what Mr. 5's challenge is going to be. Man, I wish I could make this kind of money at my real job in real life. Of course, I wouldn't want to put my body at risk this much either. Unfortunately, I can't respawn. You have to do your grinding sessions and public sessions every 10th episode. 10, 20, 30, 40. Well, how nice of you to come up with that on episode 28. So you're saying, okay. All right, I hear you. I hear you. We used to have the fail. We used to have the punishment mode active, where if I made a stupid mistake, like if I blew Cayo and got caught when I was there and had to restart it, that I had to do an MC business cell mission in a public lobby. That is the worst. Nothing like post-op trucks against Oppressor Mark IIs. I don't think this safe is full, though. It is not. We need to find a way to make this kind of money without any risk of death, bodily harm, or jail. Then we'll be all set. Okay. So there was 75 grand in there. That wasn't too bad. I think the max is 100, so... And then I know my nightclub safe is maxed out at the moment. It's completely full. I was having trouble with my... By the way, I forget who it was that was asking about the nightclub and getting the nightclub set up and stuff. But one thing you will sometimes run into with the nightclub is the guys who get the product for you will sometimes glitch out. And you'll come back from your AFK grind, and even though you had a guy set to accumulate a certain product, he won't have done it, and that product will still be empty. And that just happens every now and then. That's been a glitch. That's been a problem since the nightclub was released. And what do we all know? If it's a glitch that interferes with your ability to make money in game, why then it will never be fixed. Much like the Titan glitch for crate sales. But anyways, when that happens, your best option for a quick fix is to take him off of the product, set him so he's not collecting anything, and then save your progress, and then quit the game, then load back into the game, and then set him back on the product again. And that usually fixes the issue at that point. So if you ever run into that, you know, just be aware of that. If you're not familiar, it might surprise you one day to come back to your nightclub and find that you had a guy set to collect stuff and he hasn't collected anything. And unfortunately, you don't have the ability to fire him. So, all right, 500,000 there. And so you'll see my my Coco on my nightclub here is not going to be full because of that, because I didn't get him reset until like sometime last night. To offset it, though, I did have him doing some, what's it called, brownie mix, organic produce there. So 1.1 million, that's not bad still. That's still pretty good, actually. I'll take it. We need to find a way to make this, I already read that. It's better than doing the heist finale with randoms. Yeah, that's true. We have a bit if you decline this challenge. I'll think about it. I've got 2 episodes to think about it, right? Because the episode is episode 30 would be where I would do that. All right. Okay, Cayo's cooled off, by the way. Oh, really? Yeah, I can't stop this thing. It's like Kevin, what's his name in Hitch? You can't stop this. You can't stop this. Where are we going anyway? We're going... I want my bigger radar for this. I can't stand small radar when I'm... There we go. I want to say, is this the one where we meet the... I wasn't paying attention to Tony when we launched the mission. I wasn't paying attention to what he was saying. I want to say maybe this is the one where we meet the seller and the third sale. You know what? I'm just... Wow. Good Lord. This thing. Okay. And now he's like getting stuck on everything. You know what it is? It's raining. I think that maybe the... I probably shouldn't go this way, but I want to exit the alley a certain way. It's fine. I'm just going to go up the main road here. Losing money. Yeah, but you know what? It doesn't hurt to have a challenge once in a while, you know what I mean? It's not I know you're joking, but it's not actually the worst idea I've ever heard. I think maybe the thing to do for that though is just for like you know, some Benny Hill moments. Since we don't care about MC business sales anyways, maybe just do those in a public lobby, like I said, for some Benny Hill moments, basically. Watch the Oppressor Mark IIs flock like swarms. Plus, you know, all those crazy griefers who like feel the need to blow everyone else's stuff up. I would be doing them a service. I would be giving them that release, that sweet, sweet release that they need from like messing up someone else's game. And that, you know, I'll even like yell obscenities at them in game chat, so they can feel like they truly upset somebody. Oh, this boss, come on. Anyway, but no, it's not the worst idea you've ever had, actually. Rain does affect it, like jumping scramjets over a lake. Hey, what's going on, Carolina? Yeah, by the way, Freehan, that'll probably be maybe another short for not tomorrow night, because tomorrow night I want to do our start to our race for tomorrow night, but maybe the night after that, because Greeper got a good shot of me jumping the lake. These guys, man, you know what? Here, I got something for you. You gonna be streaming tonight, Carolina? You doing your thing? I know I gotta work in a few hours here. Actually, I gotta work in about an hour and 15. So I won't be on too much longer here. Gotta get some food. Alright, these guys, man. Look at these idiots. Alright, we got one of them. Alright, that should take care of him. Yeah, he's done. Okay. Alright. So we just got to go drop off where the seller is. She's kind of like by ammunition, I think. Do I have an actual streaming schedule? Kind of. Mr. 5. I tend to try to get on like, I know I didn't start till 6:30 tonight. Normally I would like to get on at like 6 o'clock for Monday night. But I guess here's what I'll say here because sometimes it depends on the way things are going. For Monday night, I plan on streaming around like 6 to 6:30, and it's always a short stream because I have to work. For Friday night, I plan on starting anywhere from like 8 to 9. Although I've been starting later. Why is this NPC pulling in here? You got to be kidding me. Well, he just pulled into a poop show, didn't he? All right, hold on. I gotta. Where's my? I want my small compact grenade launcher. There it is. All right. Yeah, these guys. Oh, I missed. You got to be kidding me. There we go. I'll look at chat in 1 second, guys. All right. Are they gonna? There he is. Got them both. 2 for 1. Nice. One sec, guys. I'll look at chat in just a second. I just want to take care of these last guys. What are these guys doing? Are they coming or not? Oh, there they are. Okay. They're like hanging out around the corner, but they're not moving. Okay, that's it. Now I can just call for my oppressor and get out of here. Get the flock out of here. Best personal vehicle. Where is the oppressor? Come on. There it is.
Catch you later.
And here we go. All right. Wait for Tony should call and confirm that the sale is done here. Then I know I got my moolah. There he is.
Just to let you know, you have a happy customer.
Yeah, thanks, Tony. Okay, whatever. F off. All right, so let's jump to find a new session. Oh, look, guys, GTA Plus. Ugh. Anyways, public session, jump. All right, now I'll deal with chat. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Do you have an actual streaming schedule? I'm thinking Monday from like starting at like 6 to 6:30 p.m. and then ending by like 8 or a little bit after 8, depending on if I'm in the middle of something. And then that'll be Monday nights. And then Friday nights, I'm thinking anywhere from like 8 to 9 p.m. starting, and then go as long as I feel like. So I don't have anything to do Friday night. I can play as long as I want. But I will say, in my experience, if I stream for over 6 hours, I can't talk anymore. So probably not much longer than that. But I don't think anyone wants to watch me for 6 hours anyways. And then anyways, how long did you guys spend jumping the lake last night? Oh, gosh. Yeah, actually it looks like Freean answered that about 30 minutes or so. Yeah, the problem with jumping the lake in the scramjet is if you succeed, wonderful. I managed to succeed twice. We only got footage of it once, and actually the one we got footage of was not quite as good. But all the other times I failed, and every time you fail, depending on where you land, you've got a really long swim back out of the lake, and it costs you $10,000 every time too. And then you got to call for your scramjet and get anyways. So yeah, when you fail, it sucks. I'm going to be studying that footage we have of when I succeeded, and I'm going to try to replicate that as much as possible moving forward. Okay, so by the way, guys, we're almost up to 310 million. So yeah, it was a week week. Anyways, I didn't get much done this past week in the grind, but I will definitely pick it up this week is the plan. So wreck my scramjet a lot. Yes, absolutely. It's causing my computer to overheat horribly. Okay. Greeper, hey, Greeper, tell Greeper I said what's up. Do I listen to any podcast? Not really. I mean, I'm a YouTube fan, so I mean, I guess I catch podcasts just like when they pop up in my feed. Like it seems like I get Joe Rogan every now and then. I'll watch a little bit of his stuff. I want to say, like, he's not really a non-gamer, but I like Review Tech USA, Rich from Review Tech USA. But I haven't watched him much recently because he's been really making too much content about the whole Quantum TV, Ackman drama, everything that goes on with that. I'm not a fan of what happened. I'm not a fan of what YouTube did to Ackman. And I'm also not a fan of the way Quantum TV acted in that whole drama. But I also feel like everyone piling on is just giving Quantum TV way more attention than he deserves. So I feel like not talking about it is probably the better option there. But yeah, the fact that Quantum TV actually called the Ackman's mom and quasi threatened her because Ackman did a bad review on Quantum TV's Elden Ring review. That whole drama was just ridiculous. Yeah, sometimes I'm glad I'm a little YouTuber and nobody knows about me because I wouldn't want any part of that drama, man. That would just drive me crazy. I would pretty much keep all of their names out of my mouth if I were them. Anyways, so that's about it for podcasting. If you even consider Review Tech USA a podcast, you might not. Good old NPC bad guys. Really? Oh, you're talking about the guys in the Jeeps, like not coming around the corner? Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? They show up when you don't want them, and when you're waiting on them, they basically sit out of sight and don't come. By the way, the Merryweather guys are notorious for that in the bunker sale missions. If you get the one where you have to do like 5 deliveries and you have to take out all the Merryweather guys at each drop, sometimes they'll spawn like 3-4 blocks away, and then they'll just sit there, and they won't come to where you are, so you can't kill them. And if you jump in your vehicle and go driving over there to try to get them, when you get to them, they'll take off back to where the drop was, where you were waiting for. So yeah, it's really frustrating. You're right. The NPCs, they suck in those missions. Good night at work, sir. Glad I got to catch this. Donald, yeah, good to have you, sir. Thanks for the convo, man. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. And thanks for the wishes on work. Hopefully we'll see. I start in about an hour. It's work. It's not Cayo, I'll tell you that. So we're going to jump the lake again. We need someone in a boat in the middle of the lake to pick us up. Why didn't we think of that before? Because we are the unprofessionals, which by definition means we're stupid. Yeah, that would have made life a lot easier. Gonna be hitting the go live button in a minute or so here. Nice. Well, have a good stream. Have a good stream, lady. If you guys aren't familiar with Carolina, she streams over on Twitch, and Carolina, feel free to put your link to your Twitch stream in the chat here if you like. It's totally fine with me, man. Anyone who wants to check your stuff out, I think they should. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go back to my AFK grind here and go get some food and start getting ready for work. We're at 310 million, so yeah, didn't do much this past week. We only got like 10 million. Normally I go anywhere from 30 to 50 million in a week, so you can see I really slacked off. But I'm going to make up for it this week. I want to get to that 400 million mark. That'll be my next big celebration number, I guess. And of course, I really want to get to 1 billion. We'll see how long it takes, though. In the meantime, definitely have some fun. And actually, remember what I said. You got to retire from your CEO. And now we're AFK grinding. Although I still have to turn this controller off and go turn on the other one. But anyways, guys, that's it for tonight. I'm gonna head out and I'm going to go start getting ready for work. Everybody, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. And we'll sign off the way we always do, everyone, which is everybody, thank you very much for watching and have a great game.